Here with Phoebus head football coach Jeremy Blunt after his Phantoms win tonight over the Wilson Presidents 13-8 here in the season opener. Coach, sloppy football game. We see that a lot of times in high school football when it comes to season openers, as you guys had 5 turnovers, overcame that, a combined 25 penalties between you guys and them, but a win's a win and your defense preserved the victory late.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm still surprised that we had 5 turnovers, number one. You know, the flags, I understand. Opening game, you know, that's pretty common. So that's something that we were expecting. You know, we can get back to the basics and clean that type stuff up. You know, offensively, we just started off slow. You know, let me say this, we started off fast. And we got out of a rhythm down here where we allowed a few penalties to push us out the red zone, and we did not capitalize on that second drive, which should have been another scoring drive. And then we kind of just got away from some little things. Had a couple of guys get banged up. You know, the backup stepped in, and they played pretty well, but we were just missing some key blocks down the stretch, and that's really what hurt us. And then, like you said, the turnovers late.
Is that just a matter of it's young kids, maybe a little bit of a false sense of security? You beat this team pretty handily. First drive, you look very impressive. It's a 6 o'clock start. Is that just some things you guys got to August, not a September, November, or, you know, late cold game? Is that what you kind of chalk it up to a little bit?
It's one of those things that scrimmages can never prepare you for moments like this. So, you know, it's not games. It's game situation, but you're not doing any special teams live. You know, it's a number of things that you leave out, some little details, unless you're doing some situational stuff. So, you know, when you get in the heat of the battle, it's one of those things where you just understand you got to teach these kids. It's a teachable moment. You got to be able to work through these things. You got to understand a missed block there, not staying on track there, missed opportunity here. It can put you up, down, or put you in a ball game throughout the entire game. So, you know, we'll be able to get back to the drawing board and just really we'll get back to film. And we'll be able to show these guys, hey, these were the opportunities that we had. This is what we left on the field. Let's just take care of business.
We talked pregame about how you got 8 starters back on defense. Some guys that are all region, all state players too, in Jonathan Gregory, Deshaun Pope, who got hurt the first play of the game on that kickoff.
Ryder, Shadarius Horn.
Yeah, Shadarius Horn, those guys. I thought Gregory in particular stepped up tonight with the 2 picks, the one there to steal at the end.
Absolutely. I mean, we played well on defense. I'll give it to us. I'll give it to our guys, man. We gave up some big plays. We had a couple of penalties that kept a drive alive. Outside of that, though, our guys were able to really sustain us throughout the game. You know, outside of that one missed blown coverage, you know, where it allowed the guys to pretty much walk in the end zone, you know, our defense played very well tonight. We can certainly hang our hat on that.
A few more for you. Looking at Wilson, I thought they showed some improvement tonight, especially up front and defensively. Their defensive line caused havoc, not just for you guys, but I think the rest of the season for what they'll see in their schedule. They have a chance to make some noise.
Well, I mean, you know, the guys, I told you, they were athletic, fast, you know. They're coaching those guys up over there, and they're going to do what they do, and they stuck to it. I mean, honestly, it was some unsound stuff happening up there, but it's one of those things. Hey, if you're able to get to me before I can get it off and make you pay for it, you might as well go ahead and you know, tap yourself on the back. So, you know, they gambled some, and it worked there, and then sometimes it bit them, you know, but good ball game, man. At the end of the day, you know, it's not the win that we want, but it's one of those things that lets us know early that, hey, listen, we can clean it up now, make those corrections now, so this can push us throughout the rest of the season.
Back to you guys offensively, though there wasn't a ton of bright spots tonight, I thought, from what custom scene for you guys. Daniel Wright can run it with power, and is that something you guys look to feature more moving forward? I
mean, we have an awesome backfield, and we have 3 guys that it won't matter who you give it to. Daniel, he's a man back there. You know, Daquan, he's a kid that he can run it down your throat, and then when he gets second level, he can pretty much take it. And then, you know, Bryce, you know, number 20, he's another one of those guys. He can get you in between the tackles or outside. So, I mean, we have a very talented backfield, and we love it. You know, we can run the ball at fullback. It didn't really show tonight because of what they were doing. It would have been very difficult. However, you know, I do like what we have. I love what we have right there.
Final one, you'll be happy that you go into September 1-0 as opposed to 0-1. You got Bethel next, I think it is. That's a rivalry game. And last year you guys played a 7-0 triple overtime defensive slugfest. Should we expect anything different?
Listen, we're going to get back to practice, and we're going to make sure we clean up our mistakes. We're going to come out here. We're going to work hard. We got to get after it next week. We already know. They know it. So it's going to be should be fun for the city.
Well, thank you for your time. Congrats on the win, Coach. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.